This is good fun. So I've got a gentleman this morning at the golf school. Here's his slow-mo, and you can see he really uses his right hand throws really hard right now. And watch the follow through. The club like bends on his back. Bam. And he's broken clubs doing this actually. So here he goes. And he doesn't really get his right arm in a decent pitch position. Throws super hard with the hands. Doesn't hit it very far. And he's a big fella, and again, there's that shaft bending. So I'm doing an exercise where I'm showing him how to kind of throw the club, and this is comedy here because he just lets go of this thing and it flies up behind him, and it cracks me up every time. Here's the slow-mo version of it. And again, you can see the right hand throw super hard, and he launches it up and he throws it way behind him here. Like, this is super slow-mo. And the club went 60 yards behind him, and here he is freaking out. But I knew that where it would go because I've seen this before many times. And anyway, it's a good laugh. He had a good laugh. He was a great sport. But the whole intent, and here he is kind of giggling as I walk back in and kind of explain, how I tricked him and what I did with him there.
See what I mean?
Because
You don't
he's
think I knew that was
giggling,
gonna
and
happen?
Coach Aaron, my assistant's there, and we're having a good laugh. But he just doesn't know how
That's
to
good fun,
put
right?
his will into the golf club to get
Like
the
this look of amazement.
energy to kind of come out
Like that's
at the
best
golf ball
right there.
nicely.
Like,
So
oh,
we had a
shit.
laugh, and I'm
Who's it gonna kill? Where's
just
it gonna
having
go,
fun with
right?
him right there.
So that's
But
good fun. That's awesome.
and Coach Aaron had to come over and take a look. So as we're kind of going through this, talking about how to, and I look like I'm fighting off a swarm of bees there, but
See those couple
we've got the
balls
club
right
in his
there? Here's what we're
hands,
gonna do.
and I just
We're gonna just
explaining
kinda-
how,
so if we
the
start-
club
we could do it
can
the
have
wrong
some
way
rhythm
and
in the
figure out
hands,
how
and
to
how a
look
body
at it, but watch how we
can
go.
rotate and let the club kind of
Kinda let our
fire
energy
down
go
there.
that way.
And this is a great drill that I learned from Fred Shoemaker years
So,
ago, an
you're
awesome
holding
coach in
control.
NorCal. And so I've got some old clubs there, and I'm going to just have him start to throw some clubs, because he really doesn't know how to use his right arm, and he doesn't know how to let the mass of the club kind of stay behind his wrists a little bit.
That's
And he's a
awesome.
big fella, and
Oswald,
he's
you gave us a good
working on
laugh,
his
though.
game, and he gets it around fine, but he should hit it much farther.
Oh,
So
boy. So
this is
events,
him learning
right?
how to unwind, learning how
This
to
is
feel
so
the
much
rhythm
better
of
'cause, it's
letting the
like
club
it's
go.
not-
And I'm
now
kind
you're
of
not just trying to
explaining,
go to a
his
target
former
line. Now
move
you're
and how
letting
he
energy kinda go to where
shoved the
all
club over the top
rotating
without
the body,
unwinding.
letting something
And he's big enough,
pulled
strong
out.
enough guy to kind of make it work to a
Right,
degree,
Fred
but
Shoemaker, great coach,
we're trying to
great
refine
coach.
this.
Okay, and he does
So
this
his
exercise.
explanation
This is like one of the first
and
things he does with
just
students, is throw the
showing
ball.
him a couple of examples. We're going to
Pretty
put the
soon,
club in his hands
you
and
don't
show you a
stand there
couple of
with a still
slow-mos
body,
of
you learn how to
how a
kinda,
body can unwind. And I'm kind of
feel rhythm
explaining
and
how when the weight's behind,
let that thing.
that's our
Now, you're not letting
sense
go
to
of
go
the golf,
ahead
but
and
you're
let our
letting golf
body
make you get
unwind, let the
long.
club make
You're not
us
trying
get
to make
long.
long
We don't
golf,
try to
you're letting golf
reach.
let you get
We
long.
just kind of counterbalance it. So he's going to throw a club again. This is in slow motion. And it's, watch his trail arm, as trail arm behaves, that the club gets down appropriately, and he, zips it out there. And then he'll take his golf club and hit a shot, and you'll see it's a much nicer action than the before swing, which was really, a lot of effort for very little power. So this is a body that's helping him, not just the right arm that's kind of heaving the golf club. So, he responded to pretty well, and notice the club's not smashing him on the back. So good work.